What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Okay, so as you guys know, there's been a lot of debate about the coronavirus vaccine in different countries, not just Nigeria, all over Africa. Africans are generally worried about this vaccine, and that's why we're talking about this today.
The African Union says it has secured 270 million COVID-19 vaccine doses, which will be made available this year.
My father, and they're not just taken from the US or the UK. Some African countries are ordering their vaccines from Russia.
But some African nations, they aren't willing to wait. Guinea, for example, is now testing the Russian vaccine Sputnik V and has ordered 2 million doses. South Africa has ordered 20 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine, and Kenya has ordered 24, which should start arriving by the end of next month.
I mean, of course, many Africans are worried now. Do we take the vaccine? Do we not take the vaccine? Oh, in fact, some people are still wondering, do we wear masks? Do we not wear masks? I mean, South African president, for example, said that people should wear masks.
On all South Africans to wear a face mask.
It's mask, sir, not mark.
A face mask.
SI is mask.
Mask. Whenever you leave home.
Cut it. Sorry, my people. You should know better. So, you know what? Let's hear from authorities that Africans actually respect our religious leaders.
Is the one about the masks. It's so embarrassing to science. Wearing of the mask is not science. Wearing it is politics. Scientifically, it's dangerous.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so wearing mask is dangerous. It's politics. And it's not science. Can I get some water? Can I get some water, please? Anyway, just water, plain water.
But if you still want to wear mask, wear it. But don't call yourself man of God. Once you wear mask, you are just moved. You have moved. You are a big.
So if you wear mask, don't call yourself a man of God.
Some people wearing masks to pray inside church. Heaven is ashamed of you.
Wow. Okay, so the only problem with all this is that some other men of God are saying that people should wear masks. Pastor Adeboye, for example, of the Redeemed Church of Christ, said that people should wear masks, and he himself is wearing mask. So this is now confusing some people because, you know, they are saying that since they are all men of God, who is actually hearing from God? And if you don't think that men of God are influential, sit down there. I actually think that some of them don't know how powerful and how influential their words are. I mean, for example, take a look at this. Two Ghanaian women who refused to wear masks at Accra Central District, and they were fighting with the police who didn't allow them to enter because the police wanted them to wear masks, and it's all because they believe that as Christians they don't need masks. I mean, double wala for whoever doesn't use common sense. Even the police explained politely that it's for her good. She said that only people who have sinned against God can contract the virus. You see, my sister, I really hope that none of them get the virus because the pastor will not send them. Now, speaking of men of God, our favorite man of God on this show, that is Prophet TB Joshua, said it's okay for people to take the vaccine. Oh, now this is causing some wahala on the internet because not long ago, this same man of God, TB Joshua, launched new anointing water and new sticker to fight COVID-19.
This is the new sticker for our protection. This is a new anointing water. The content is new every morning. Never a sickness it cannot heal. Never an affliction it cannot cure.
They even showed us what's happening to people that merely touched the water packet. You see what I'm telling you? I'm not sure why it's only women that were falling. Look for where men are falling as well. So now, after anointing water in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, and many other African countries, the man of God is now saying it's okay to take the vaccine. You see why some people are wondering why is the anointing water not working anymore? And then we have politicians like Nigerian governor saying that people should not take the vaccine. That is the governor of Kogi State, Uncle Yaya Bello.
Vaccines have been produced in less than 1 year of COVID-19. No vaccine for HIV, malaria, for cancer, for headache. They want to use the vaccine to introduce the disease that will kill you and us.
Should we tell him? He should know. I mean, okay, sorry, my people. I'm sure you think, okay, maybe he doesn't know. Apologies on behalf of my uncle Yaya Bello. I don't think he knows, but he doesn't know that they've already produced vaccines for malaria. They are just testing it and it's not yet been approved, but there's already vaccine for malaria. Also, they are working on vaccines for HIV, AIDS, and cancer. They already have one for cervical cancer. That's HPV vaccine. Headache is usually a symptom of something else going on in the body. I mean, sometimes people even get headache from getting a dirty slap. You've seen it before, or overworking themselves, stressing too much, or staring at the TV for too long, or just worrying themselves unnecessarily. You can get headache, because of all those things. You don't get headache because somebody sneezed and transferred. Are you serious right now? Like your father. Do you really move away? Just get away from here as far as you can. Anyway, you don't get headache because somebody sneezed and transferred something to you. I don't know if he knows what he's talking about, so maybe we shouldn't have played that. Do you have somebody serious that we can play? Why don't we talk about the former vice president of Zambia? Yeah, the man made a video saying that people should not take the vaccine.
We must declare that the vaccine is unsafe until it is scientifically proved, not by the Americans, like I said, not by the Russians, but declared safe by our own scientists.
Okay, wait. I mean, he wants to make sure that it's safe before people take it. So he wants Zambian scientists to prove that it's okay. He wants them to test it. I mean, that's great. That is great. But first of all, why don't these Zambian scientists, because they are really good scientists from what they're saying, they must be good. Since these scientists are good, why not make their own? In fact, how are they going to test that this thing works if they don't know how to make it? I'm sorry to say. How would they test? Do they have what they need to test to know that it works since they did not make it? Okay, maybe I'm talking nonsense. I am not undermining Zambian scientists. Please do not crucify me for asking this question. I don't know. I'm not undermining them. Of course, they are great. I was just confused as to how they would know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open to dialogue about that. But I'm happy that at least he wants to make sure that it's safe before his people start using it. That's kudos to him for that. But as it is, the presidents of Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, South Africa, they've all backed the campaign for people to get vaccinated. In fact, some big people in Nigeria are already flying abroad to go and take this vaccine. People like my father, that is the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar. The man went to Dubai where he got his own vaccine. Just on a side note, you didn't hear this from him, but I'm pretty sure that he's not the only rich Nigerian doing this, I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of rich Nigerians traveling abroad to get the vaccine without you knowing. Meanwhile, Nigeria has announced that the first 100,000 doses will arrive in Nigeria this January, and the president and vice president said that they will be getting the vaccine publicly. Wait a minute. 100,000. What's that? 100,000 vaccines for a country of 200 million people. Who? What? Is it just for the rich people? I don't understand. I mean, Kenya is getting 24 million doses, and their population is 52 million people. I don't understand. Something is not adding up, especially since Nigeria said that they are spending 10 billion naira. That is $26 million. That is how much Nigeria said that they are spending on this COVID vaccine thing. Please don't tell me that it is just for 100,000 doses when we have a country of 200 million people. And how can Kenya be getting 24 million? You are getting 100,000. Another sad thing is Nigeria has only tested 0.5% of its population in the last 1 year. Exactly what are we doing? I don't understand. And speaking of Kenya, okay, this breaks my heart. But maybe you guys already know, I'm not sure. But so many of the health workers in Kenya are on strike because despite treating COVID-19 patients, they've not been paid for months. But that's not the only thing. So many of them have contracted the virus from treating people, and they made them pay huge amount amount of money for their own treatment. These are health workers. They are making them pay for their treatment. I don't understand. Is it that they don't have health insurance for the health workers? Just imagine.
I survived COVID. I went through a lot of problems. After I was infected, I didn't have a medical cover which could cover my bills, and I got so sick. Both of my sons were infected too.
She survived. 9 of her colleagues did not. She had to pay the expensive hospital bill from her own pocket.
Oh, Father, how is that fair? Like, seriously, Kenyan government should be ashamed of themselves. Another thing that is bothering me, please move closer. In Africa, South Africa is the biggest testing ground for these vaccines, as in so many companies from so many countries, they are going to South Africa to test their vaccine while they are perfecting it. But they are also not making it available for South Africans, like regular people. And you guys know that they have the largest recorded death rate from COVID-19 in Africa. And that's why so many people are saying that South Africans are being used as guinea pigs. At the same time, you will hear some South Africans saying that they are happy to test. Also, some people say that if South Africans should develop their own vaccines, they will still test it anyway. So let me know what you guys think about South Africans being used to test this virus. Meanwhile, Tanzania is in the news because after taking 27 million from the European Union to fight COVID-19, their president said that COVID doesn't exist. Well, he said that they prayed it away. They sent it away with prayer. In fact, as of June of last year, the Tanzanian president has said that his country is COVID-free. So they don't have any statistics about COVID-19 in Tanzania. The only problem is Tanzania did not return the 27 million pounds. It's pounds, not dollars, right? The 27 million pounds that they collected from the European Union to treat COVID-19.
The European Union granted 27 million euros of European taxpayers' money to Tanzania to combat the effects of COVID. Now we have a regime in the country saying that there is no COVID in the country.
Very interesting.
A government that has refused to provide statistics, and still we're giving them 27 million euros. We are talking about European taxpayers' money.
And so what do you think? Should Tanzania return the money since they prayed the virus away? And another reason why a lot of people are worried about this vaccine, I'm sure by now you guys must have heard that in Norway, where about 65,000 people have taken the Pfizer vaccine, I'm sure you've heard that 29 elderly people above the age of 80 died after taking the vaccine. I can't even imagine what their family members are going through. Like, that's a lot. So in Norway right now, doctors are investigating why those elderly people died, because in America, doctors are saying that they've immunized elderly people, even people in their 90s, and no one died from the vaccine. As it stands right now, some doctors in Norway are suggesting that maybe people are above the age of 80, especially if they are frail or they have underlying health conditions, should just stick with isolating themselves until they know why those 29 people died in Norway. So they've continued giving the vaccine to young people, people that are not up to the age of 80, and if they are 80, if they're strong, they give them, but if they're above 80 and they're frail or they have underlying health conditions, they are not giving them right now in Norway. So that's also creating fear among so many people, so many Africans. I know I've loaded you guys with way too much info on this vaccine today, but the core of the matter is, will you be getting the vaccine or not? We just want to know so we can know how to pray for you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Kaido is getting the vaccine. I've told him, if you don't get the vaccine, don't get close to me. Alright, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. And since we're talking about health issues, we're talking about vaccine, I thought this would be a good time to talk about this story as well as an ad. My shout out today goes to a Nigerian man who has turned his tragedy into an opportunity to save lives. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet 29-year-old Samuel Sanya. When he was 12 years old in Nigeria, his dad got sick, and for a whole year, doctors could not tell exactly what was wrong with his dad. So they did all kinds of x-rays, all kinds of tests, blood tests, and in Nigeria, you have to pay before service, and not everyone has health insurance. So finally, the family savings was depleted. They borrowed money from friends and loved ones, hoping to fly him out of Nigeria in order to find out what's happening. Unfortunately, he died before they could gather the money. I can't even imagine what that was like for the family. And to be honest with you, I know so many people like that they couldn't even tell what was happening to them until the person died. They would just say, well, the person was sick. Now, as if that was not enough for the family, a few years after that, his sister was in a tragic car accident. accident. And in fact, the person sitting next to her died on the spot. And then she was in the hospital for 3 months getting treatment. And once again, the family ran out of money until a family friend that they refer to as a good Samaritan stepped in. And I'm so happy he told me that his sister survived. Meanwhile, Samuel was supposed to resume school in the US, his undergraduate, when the accident happened. And this sister that was in the accident was the one who was supposed to sponsor his education. So needless to say, he had to defer his admission. And he said that the same good Samaritan that took care of the hospital bill was actually the one that bought his plane ticket when he finally came to the US. And he said he came to the US with just $200 to his name. I was like, wow. And during his undergraduate program, his mom also got sick. The same thing happened. They had to spend a lot of money. Thank God that she survived. Today, Samuel is an engineering graduate of Cleveland State University. I asked him how he was able to complete his education. He said through all kinds of scholarship. And I'm so happy for him that he was able to get scholarships. And he's now working in Ohio with his engineering degree. But he didn't forget the experience that his family had with not having money to take care of the medical bill. And you know, the more he talked about it, the more he met other people, other Nigerians who have also lost loved ones untimely, mainly because of lack of quality and affordable healthcare. So he decided that he needed to do something about it. And guess what he did? He assembled a team of medical doctors who share his vision. And in so many cases, doctors who have also lost loved ones, he assembled them together to create a medical expense sharing platform that utilizes contributions, donations, and grants. This is not health insurance, by the way. It's called MediShare. They do it in America as well. I've seen it done in America. Mostly Christian organizations do it here, and they do it just for Christians. But in the case of what Samuel and his team are doing, they're opening it up to all Nigerians, regardless of your religion or your background. This program that they came up with is just for people living in Nigeria. If you have a loved one in Nigeria, even if you're living abroad, you can still sign up for them because you can pay through PayPal. And I said, of course, I will advertise for him. When he contacted, I'm like, this is a good cause, you know. And as a matter of fact, they decided to give some incentive to anybody that comes through me. So if you use my promo code, you get some incentive. So this is how it works. They have monthly plans from paying 500 naira per month, 1,000, 2,500, or the premium plan, which is paying 5,000 naira per month. They have everything on their website, and this is what you get based on how much you pay. Phone consultation with medical doctors about how you're feeling or your loved one, bill negotiation. If you get a bill from the hospital, his organization will negotiate your bill so that the hospital can bring it down. Dental work, medications, all kinds of tests, and even surgery if needed. But of course, all this depends on the plan that you sign up for on their website. Another thing that you get is bill coverage. Once again, based on your monthly payment. Like if you're paying 500 naira every month for a whole year, they will pay up to 15,000 naira off of your hospital bill if you get a high bill, which is a good deal because 500 naira for 12 months is actually 6,000 naira. So they will be paying more than what you have contributed in a year. But also if you're paying like 5,000 naira per month, that means you've paid about 60,000 naira in a year, but they will pay off up to 75,000 naira from your hospital bill in a year. I know it's a lot of number, and I'm sure a lot of people are probably confused right now. Don't worry, all these things are well explained on their website. So now, if you sign up with them and you stay with them for more than a year, that means that the money that they will pay off of your hospital debt keeps increasing, and they will always pay off more than what you pay every month. That's why they also have to rely on grants and stuff like that. Everything is on their website. I know that you have a million questions right now. Don't worry. You can also give them a call for details here, and here is their phone number. Especially if you have loved ones in Nigeria that don't have health insurance, this may be a good thing to think about. Don't wait until they need the health coverage. Now, you may be wondering, what do you get if you tell them that you are from me? If you use my promo code, this is what you get. Depending on your plan, you get free blood pressure monitor, blood glucose monitor, monthly doctor check-in. In fact, if you want a doctor to visit your loved ones in the village, you can ask for that as well, but I believe you may need to pay more money. So no, you don't get all these things, so don't forget it depends on the plan that you sign up for. And like I said, all the details are already on their website. Please, I'm begging you, please read what's on their website first to get a better understanding if you're interested before you call for inquiry, because I don't think they will be able able to speak with you for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Because 90% of your questions are already answered on their website. I'm really, really proud of what they're doing. I think it's gonna save so many lives. And for those wondering, you can go on their website to see the doctors that they are working with and to see their qualifications, their experience, so you know who will be treating your loved ones. So don't forget to use my promo code Adiola to get the incentives based on whatever you sign up for. Once again, I'm advertising for them. Make sure that you read about them, do your own homework. I'm not saying that you have to sign up with them by fire by force, but to be honest with you, I have seen a lot of people who died that they need to die because of money, because they don't have health insurance, and because of lack of good quality health care. You know what I mean? So you don't need to wait for something like that to happen. And then with the rate that accidents happen back home, it's always good to have something planned just in case. And what they're asking for is not much. In fact, I was like, what, 500 naira every month, and you get up to 15,000 naira coverage. So please make sure that you contact them if you're interested. And I'm really, really proud of what they're doing. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Alright y'all, it's Mary and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.